Hey collective, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Woo, it is pouring outside. Do you hear me? Today is March 16th. It is 7:43 a.m. How y'all doing? And I'm here because I feel like it. I've been called to come here to give y'all this message, to share the information, to share the wisdom. I have a couple of downloads. Okay, so the first one is God is in everything. We see Him every day, and we can't let the darkness win. Okay, and then I got observe the patterns of your thoughts. Okay, that's for somebody. And then I also got I never felt safe with you. Okay, so somebody could be, you know, saying or confessing or thinking they never felt safe with you. Okay. And then somebody has a hormonal imbalance. Somebody could be being told. Somebody could need to go get a checkup. Somebody could be having a hormonal imbalance. Okay, this could be like menopause or something like that maybe. And then we have false identities, caught in the stories and the roles that no longer serve you. So, you know how we could fit into a group. We have a certain role that we play. You know how in every group or community, you know, each person has a position, right? And this is saying, you know, you're getting caught up in the positions, the labels, the stories, the roles from the environments that no longer serve you. So you're being called for something else, to do something differently, right? Don't submit yourself to a position that no longer serves you. Like I'm hearing, the position no longer exists. Take that high resonance. They're eliminating the position. So now some of you guys may have to find something else to do. Some of you guys could be getting laid off. Okay, take it high resonance. All right, let's get some messages here. I'm going to use the Jane Austen tarot deck. What's the message for the collective? We'll start with these. Okay, we got two. We have Seven of Cups, illusions, right? Personalities, I'm hearing. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're looking at these cups, you're looking at these options, you're looking at what each person, the energy that you get from them. You know, is it hot? Is it cold? Is it mutual? Is it more you giving and they just taking, or are you taking something from them and you really don't want to be around them, but you're around them because they have something to offer? Come on, Spirit, that's what Spirit's saying. Okay, you could be somebody that's very stable. Okay, you could have your shit together for as far as your household. Okay, not for somebody else, right? But I see your what do you call it? You're reviewing. Are we in Mercury retrograde still? You could be, you know, reevaluating. You're reevaluating these cups, these people, these whatever this is. Cups are emotions, right? Friendships, relationships, family, friends, right? The neighborhood, it don't matter. The people around you, you're reevaluating them. Ghost fell right out. What's this? We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we got the Six of Swords in the reverse. In the reverse. So this could be a spouse. Okay, this could be somebody that you feel like is very self-absorbed. They're very selfish. Somebody could be very greedy. They don't handle money well. They make bad financial decisions. They don't think ahead. They don't think about their future. They don't pay bills. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of excuses. Six of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that's refusing to move on to calmer waters. You collective, you are reevaluating the relationship. You are reevaluating what you bring to the table and what this person is bringing to the table. You could also be seeing somebody for who they really are. All right, you see this person, you see their sneaky ways, their deception, their lies, their manipulation. Right? You could be moving away from this person because this is somebody that refuses to let something go. This is somebody that could be in their head a lot. They cause a lot of confusion and chaos to keep you from seeing the truth. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The High Priestess. Come on now. Queen of Cups. You see right through this person. You see right through this person. Ten of Pentacles. This is your foundation. We have a King of Swords here. The truth. Ace of Swords. New opportunity. The Three of Cups. Illusions. Too many people in playing in this. And then we have the Moon. Yeah, here we go right there. There go the Moon. We all have our best guides within us. If only we would listen. Listening to your intuition. Listen, the Hangman. Yes. Yep. That's what you're doing. You're using your intuition. You're seeing, look, Spirit said you're seeing the patterns. Observe the patterns. Right? You see this person's patterns. You didn't feel safe with this person. You never felt safe with this person. This person always kept shit up. Because the Six of Swords in the upright is moving the calm of water. This person kept a lot of turbulence and chaos, especially in your emotions. This person kept you in your head. You could have been crying a lot. This person caused a lot of heartache for you because of third parties. They were very controlling. The Emperor here. Yeah. This is somebody who was very manipulative, especially with money. They wanted to be the breadwinner. They wanted to be the one that, wanted to be in control of the finances, but they didn't do a good job. They were irresponsible. They wanted to be seen as the head of household, but they were not. You were the head of household. You were the one that was nurturing. You saw this person for who they was, and I feel like you even may have accepted this person on some level, you know what I mean? Accepted their shortcomings and their, the insecurities, and, maybe they grow out of it. Maybe they learn. Maybe they do something different at some point. But no, this is somebody that was riding off your coattail. You were out here putting in all the work. It's the Swords in reverse. This person has lied about a lot of things, especially when it comes to third parties. Third parties don't always have to be a third person. This could be somebody who could have had addictions. They had a lot of secrets. They had a lot of secret encounters. They had a lot of secret things that they were doing behind the scenes, and they lied about a lot, and they kept chaos going so that you wouldn't or couldn't, keep you in your head wondering if you're overreacting or is something wrong with you, right? False identities. See, some of y'all caught up in the roles. Wife, husband, married, mother, right? Loyal, till death do us part. Faithful, the bottom B, whatever it is, 8:08 on the clock, right? It's time to let go of those roles. You need to stop trying to prove that you can handle this person and their toxic ass ways just because you want a title. Some of y'all are sitting in some fire. How we do this again?
This is fine.
And you're saying, this is fine. I'm okay. I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be that person for somebody, but this person is making you look like a jackass. They're making you look like somebody that's soft, that they can't stand up for yourself, right? You can't choose for yourself. You can't be by yourself. Why would you stay with somebody that you know is a liar, a thief, a cheater? Why? Because of your own insecurities. Some of y'all are figuring that out. Look at this. The Five of Cups in reverse. Look, what's this? Judgment in the reverse. Not calling on your best judgment. Feeling like that's the best you're going to get. I know that's a lie. Feeling like that's the best you're going to get. Let's see. Let's go with the Toxic Relationship Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, because this person ignored your boundaries all the time. And you know why? Because you kept forgiving them. And the more you forgave them, the further they will go. The further they will go. Yep, the more you forgave and swept it under the rug, overlooked this their whatever they've been doing, the gaslighting, and you're just insecure, them calling you insecure, and you starting to feel like, well, am I? because I'm asking questions, because I see things, because I'm, empathically, I know what I know. My intuition, my discernment is telling me it's what it is what it is. But you're so, I heard, unsure of yourself, because this person has you in this toxic ass turbulence, in this ocean of water that keeps coming over you. The waves are getting higher and higher, right? They keep you sad. They keep you depressed. They make you feel like you're not good enough. They ignore you, right? They make you feel like you're not doing what it takes to be, and you work harder and harder, right? Come on, man, listen. And the whole time they're trying to convince you, right? I am the one. I'm the prize. You're not doing what you need to do to hold on to me. Stop playing with me. Lack of support, ignoring your boundaries. I can't make it up. And God forbid you, everything you try to do to impress this person, they made it seem like it wasn't enough. Constantly lying. The Seven of Cups, constantly lying. Demand honesty and be truthful yourself. Trust is built on a foundation of truth. You're the high priestess. You see through this person's illusions. Look, they wanted financial control. What did I say? What did I say? I told you to somebody that did not pay no for. They were, when they got their money, they spent it the way they wanted to. And when you got your money, they spent it the way they wanted to, or they forced you to make you feel guilty. And of course, there's a lot of y'all that kept buying this motherfucking shit because you wanted him to think that you got him. No matter what. Shit. Gain financial independence and assert your right to make your own financial decisions. Yeah, this person was not investing in new beginnings and elevation with you. I feel like you started to see that this wasn't going to go no fucking where, that this was as good as it's going to fucking get, is what I'm hearing. Okay? What we got here? Emotionally unavailable. They were emotionally unavailable. Three of Swords. They were giving to other people. They were drinking out of other cups when it should have just been you and them with the Two of Cups. It was three. It was always something else that was more important than you. Whether this was people, places, or things. Somebody could have always pretended they could have been at work all the time, but they didn't. They was reckless with their spending. They could have spent it on other people, partying, clubs, strip clubs, drinking, friends, cars, material shit, right? And they wanted you to pay all the fucking bills. Because you know what? If they had the responsibility of paying the bills with their money, they couldn't look in the energy, or they couldn't be in this emperor energy, because it wasn't enough. So they're going to spend all theirs to make it look like they're the emperor, and they're going to leave the responsibility of the background. You're the supporting role. You play the supporting role. You support this motherfucker. Come on, spirit. Yeah, threatening to leave. And here you go. If this motherfucker leave, right, you're gonna lose some prize. You put in all that work to get things to where it is. You, man, 13:33 on the clock. Where the fuck are things right now? Seriously, tell me to get things to fucking where? Because now you, both of y'all are manipulating each other, right? Come on, stop playing. There was no emotions here. There was no mutual love and respect. Using love as a weapon. Look at this. Using love as a weapon. And Spirit said both of y'all was doing that. This person became codependent on you. You became manipulative. You used your resources to keep this person close to you. You used your resources to keep this person close to you. There's a lot of chaos here. There's a lot of emotional upheaval and confusion and disappointment. You got to recognize manipulation and refuse to let love be used against you, or you using it against other people. True love is nurturing, not controlling. You know, some of you guys wanted to control this situation. You thought, or you felt like you had some kind of control because they're still there. Listen, as long as you got the resources, they're going to be there. But listen, withholding affection, there it is again. The chaser and the runner, I heard. I sure did. I heard the chaser and the runner. The chaser and the runner. We got new love on the bottom of the deck. What's the spirit? It's like a cat and mouse game y'all played. Tom and Jerry, I'm hearing. Ooh, what's this? Something about autumn, the fall. Or it could be a literal fall. Somebody could be born in autumn. And the autumn, what's that? October, wait a minute. August, September, October, November. Somebody constantly lies. Somebody's name could be Autumn. What we got here? Somebody needs to do an energy cleanse. Cleanse your energy. Pray. Release. Cry. Yeah, I feel like some of you really, really, really want to move away from this person, and there's a lot of fear there because you have connected yourself on so many levels with this person. You know what I mean? It's like a dynamic. You guys have gotten into a rhythm, and now it's like you're you know, it's time to release it. What we got here? Look, winter. This is that time. So something could have started. Okay, so an ending, you know, could have started around September. Around September, you could have started making this decision to take your power back, right? To release yourself, to cut ties, to cut the cords. All right? Listen to your intuition. And then we got spring. Look at that, y'all. We got the autumn, the winter, and the spring. So in the spring, it's going to be a new beginning. The spring is just next week. All right? So something new could be coming in for you. I feel like during this time, you have learned how to recognize, like, not just somebody else's behavior, but you also had to recognize your limitations, your shortcomings, right? Your insecurities, your triggers. All right? Hot and cold. Feel that hot and cold energy. Withholding affection. Using affection. I think, you know, it's like deep down, I think we all just want to be loved and feel loved, right? We want to give it. We want to receive it. Like we think it's, you know, it's like this unattainable fucking, you know, fantasy. Like being married was unattainable. That was once a fantasy, right? Owning your own home, the white picket fence, and the family shit, that could be a fantasy. You know, it's those things, those situations, those social norms. Where is it? False identities, caught in the stories and the roles that no longer serve you. Okay, so I'm hearing like maybe that was part of your story, but that may not be your next chapter. Your next chapter may not be going towards those same ideologies. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on here, Spirit? Some of you could be really held back on opening yourself up or trusting people. Yeah, because of heartbreak. Then we got the five of cups right here, remember? In the reverse. What's that saying on there? You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. Something really broke your heart, but it fixed your vision. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, maybe some of y'all could have broke your glasses got broken or cracked. You got new glasses, or you need to get some new glasses. I'm hearing that too, because when I heard it broke your heart, but it fixed your vision. All right. This person, one minute they love you, they love bombing you, and the next minute they sitting in the corner not speaking, and you don't know what the fuck's going on. And by them not responding, it makes you feel like you did something wrong, or you did something they don't approve of, right? Or something that hurt their feelings. But you're not a fucking dentist. You're not here to pull somebody's teeth, to give them relief. You know, because once that tooth is pulled, it's still gonna be some fucking pain, and then they gonna want you to fix that too. You feeling me? Hidden emotions. You could also be suppressing how you feel. Okay? This is a message from Spirit. You could be suppressing how you feel. You could be in the energy of withholding emotions. And you know what that is? That's you adapting. When you start to give them back what they give you, that's you adapting to the situation. That's you lowering your fucking vibration. Stop playing. Don't lower your vibration. Don't let nobody, make you feel like, you're the fucking problem when you clearly know you're not the fucking problem. When somebody's trying to hide behind you, cloak themselves, you know what I'm saying? And how do they cloak themselves? By causing confusion for you. So you can't see what they're really fucking doing. They got you looking over here, they throwing rocks over there, you hear this, and you looking over here, and you over there, and you trying to figure, and the whole time it's just to keep a cloak over them. Over their energy, over what the fuck they doing. I'm just gonna pull what I got. Empathy. You can be very empathic. Discipline. This person ain't got no discipline. They have no discipline. They can't even discipline themselves, right? I once heard, I don't even love myself. How can I love you? I can't love you if I don't love myself. I was told this shit. But did I listen? The death card and discipline. Somebody doesn't want to stop doing something or behaving some kind of way. When I heard that was a cue for me to give more. You hear me? To try to fix it. It didn't work. Just for update, it didn't work. No, I just got deeper into the bullshit. Patience. Yeah, this is going to be calling for you to have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So whatever started in the fall, all right, this process up until this day where we're coming into spring was all for you to cleanse your energy, to give you. So you could have been in isolation, you could have been in hermit mode, right? You could have been just by yourself trying to fucking get your mind right, get your thoughts right. Where do I go from here? But not only did you redirect your energy, you also purged. That means you had to really look at the reasons you stayed, the reason you were there. Not blaming the other person for how they were acting, but you were a part of it, right? You gave it access. You was in it with them. You feeling me? Why? Never mind, they was doing what they was supposed to be doing and you was doing what you was supposed to be doing, but now you don't want to do that no more. So when you get ready to, when you feel like you don't want to do that no more, that's when you start to look at your surroundings and start reevaluating shit and start seeing shit for what it is, because you were willing to look at yourself. You was willing to be honest with yourself. Come on, Spirit. Look, and that's growth. Come on now, and that's growth. You had to grow from this. You had to learn, and somebody envies that. Somebody envies the fact that you not only did you do it, but you did it, and how did you do it? They didn't expect it. Somebody thought they had you wrapped around their finger. That's what I'm hearing. Quiet as it's kept, this person was supposed to learn from you as well, so they could feel this growth. They can experience this growth. Yeah, loneliness. Some of you guys could have been feeling lonely. I told you could be alone. I know that I am never alone. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Come on. Around what? Relationships. How we move in relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic. How do we move in relationships? Because 9 times out of 10, if we were treating a lover this way, if we were in this kind of energy with a lover, we probably would like that with our friends too, Pride. Somebody's very prideful. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride can be a good thing, right? Pride can be a good thing. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So in this instance, this pride is you love yourself. Remember I said that I experienced someone tell me that they didn't love themselves. How could they love me? Right? Somebody has to learn how to love themselves. When we don't love ourselves, we don't care what we do. We don't care who's around us. We don't care how we got to get the attention that we need. We don't care. as long as we getting it, right? As long as we fitting in at that moment, sitting in this fire, right? Talking about everything's fine.
This is fine.
No, it's not. It's gonna get too hot. Talking about God covering you in the fire. Look, somebody envies that. Somebody envies that. Somebody don't know how you got through that. Because you look like it was a piece of cake. It looked like you weren't even fucking bothered by none of that shit with the sitting in this fire. Somebody feels, yeah, they envious of how you moved. How you got through. How you overcame. Come on, Spirit. What's this? They envy your growth. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. You accepted it. Come on, man. Acceptance. You accepted the relationship for what it was. You accepted the lesson that it was there to teach you. You accepted the fact that you had to sit with yourself and you had to cleanse your fucking energy. You accepted all of that. And you allowed yourself to move on into calmer waters, and you grew emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, right? You got acceptance around it. You didn't listen, and now you have happiness, and you are happy. You're in happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. All right, you will find relationships that you will have happiness in. All right, you had to learn some lessons about self, about how you move. You know, how you open yourself up. You had to put a valve on that shit, right? And you had to learn to be okay if it didn't fit, right? You didn't try to force it. You don't try to force things anymore because you're okay with sitting by yourself. Ooh, hallelujah. When you can learn to sit by yourself, people can come and go and you accept it. You understand that it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to shape shift. You ain't trying to hold on to nobody. You feeling me? You're allowing yourself to experience each and every situation in your life without trying to hold on to it. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? Give me one more, please. We got these. That's a lot. That's too many. Give me one more, Spirit, please. Oh, child. Honesty. When you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with others. When you accept you as a whole, your good, your bad, your indifferent, your choices, your past, your present, right? You open up a future for yourself where, you know, whatever you've gone through, whatever you ever done in life, whatever recording of it they have, right? Whatever memory, however, it does not take away from who you are today. That was meant for it to happen so that you can become who you are. And you can share that with other people so other people won't be afraid to make that step. But once you accept yourself, your choices, can't nobody fuck with you about that. Okay, when they talk about it, baby, I promise, that's because there's something about them that they refuse to let go. That they need to ask themselves, why does that bother me that the collective came up out of that shit? Why does that bother me? And why do I want to keep reminding people of where they used to be? Because clearly they're not. So you know what that's making you look like? Hater. Anything else, Spirit? Give me one more, please. Or maybe two. Humor. You find the humor in this, and I hope y'all find the humor in me too. We have this method, right? Because you persevere. Perseverance creates character. Character creates integrity. Integrity is a moral thing, right? You in your purpose, baby. You in your purpose. And look at you. I know what I'm here to do. Come on now. Bravo, bravo. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Absolutely. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Absolutely. We can't change the past. We cannot. We have to accept the choices that were made, the outcomes that came from it. We make amends where need be, and we don't do that shit no more. Period. Yeah, we did it, but damn, everybody done did a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be held accountable to their fucking past. Nobody. Don't nobody want to be held accountable for their shit. But it's the denial about the shit that we've done. It's the inability to hold our own selves accountable that keeps us fucked up and keeps us in fucked up situations and fucked up relationships. And I don't care on what level that relationship is. All right? When you're ready to make that transition and transmute that shit, you must do that. People are not going to be okay with it because you're cutting a fucking cord. You're taking a piece of a part of them that they was using to survive. Now where they going to get that piece from? How they going to make up for that insufficiency? And when they do that, you know, sometimes they harbor resentment, and sometimes they say, well, damn, maybe I need to take care of my own shit. Right? Ain't nothing like having the rug pulled from under your fucking feet, right? And you have to regain your fucking balance. Especially when you got your feet planted in somebody else's foundation. They can take that shit at any fucking moment. Alright? Alright, y'all, that's your message. Y'all stay up. I'll see you. Deuces.